Come along to make these ultra-quick St. Patrick's Day accessories you can wear out tonight. For this first project, we are going to make a leather bow tie, and this one has no stitching. So grab your tools. First, grab and trace your pattern. Make sure that you indicate where each of those slits are on the two pieces because we'll need those in the next steps. Cut your pattern, remembering to cut the slits as well. Grab the largest piece and wrap it around to make a loop. Tuck the tab from one end through the slit of the other to lock it in place. The way that it's been cut makes it so that it can't fall back through the hole very easily when pulled all the way through and locked in place. We recommend starting this step by taking the center loop and pulling the tab through the slit at least once to get it ready to go. Then you want to take your body piece and scrunch it into the shape of a bow tie. This can take a little finagling. Once you've got it, take your center loop and pull the tab through the slit to lock it in place. And that's it. You can take a clip to clip this to your shirt. Optionally, if you make a plain strap with a snap on the back, you can feed it through your center loop and put that around your neck as well. However you prefer, enjoy your brand new bow tie. First, trace your pattern onto the leather. Start with the smaller top piece, remembering to mirror it when tracing. Next, using the same pattern, carefully freehand around the shamrock about 1/4 of an inch away. Using leather scissors, carefully cut the shapes out. Using a leather hole punch, at the top of the shamrock, punch a small hole through both pieces. Finally, attach the jump ring to the leather and the earring hook to the jump ring. Be sure when installing your earring hook that it is oriented in the correct direction. You want to make sure that it is facing away from the front of your earrings. And just like that, your earrings are done. Optionally, you can bevel and burnish the edges for a more finished look. Use green leather to make it easy, or get some paints and dyes and try out with veg tan. The possibilities are literally endless. Next, we're making a clover-shaped hat patch, so keep your toolbox at the ready. Start by tracing both pieces of your pattern. Shown here is a 4 to 5 ounce veg tan for the top piece and a finished green chrome tan for the backing. At this stage, you could tool, stamp, or dye your veg tan piece if you wanted. Additionally, you could use other leathers. There are a variety of different printed sheepskins that would be really neat here. Lots of different options, so find something that works best for you. Next, cut your pattern out using either leather scissors or utility knife or whatever blade you prefer. Using an adhesive of choice, bind these two together. Here, we're using contact cement. At this point, you can use a needle and thread to sew your patch onto your hat, or for a more impermanent fix or single night use, you could use something like double-sided tape. Either way, enjoy your new hat patch, and as always, happy crafting!